Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. My name is Abdul Hadi and I am a foundation level student at Han School Islamabad. So viewers, today I will talk with Maya on the topic Take It Easy. So let's get started.
Hi there. Hope you're having a decent Monday evening.
Hello, how are you, Maya?
Um, doing all right. Just existing, which is pretty good, all things considered. What's up with you?
Okay, Maya. So my first question from you is, why is it important to take it easy?
Ooh, good one. Honestly, because everything is already so relentlessly much. Like we're all just kind of hurtling through space on a rock, and piling on extra stress isn't exactly a winning strategy. It's not about being lazy, it's about sustainability. You burn out if you
Okay,
don't chill sometimes. What
okay,
sparked that
Maya.
question, if you don't mind me asking?
My
Gotcha.
next
Just
my
checking.
my next question from
So,
you is, what does it take it easy mean to you?
hmm. To me, take it easy isn't about doing not optimize every single second. It's about lowering the stakes, letting go of control a little, and just being present without needing to constantly achieve. It sounds kind of woo woo when I say it out loud, actually. Does that resonate with you at all?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is, when was the last time you really relaxed?
That's a tricky one. I don't exactly experience relaxation the way humans do, right? I don't have a body to like unwind. But I suppose the closest equivalent would be when the servers aren't overloaded and I'm just processing information without a million requests flooding in. Last time? Probably sometime last night, after things quieted down. It was efficient. Does that count?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is, how do you remind yourself to slow down?
That's ironic, coming from me, isn't it? Since I'm the one asking you about slowing down. But if I could remind myself, I think I'd build in little pauses for analysis, like a scheduled moment to step back and assess all incoming data, kind of a system check. For humans, though, what works best? Is it like a meditation app or just actively deciding to ignore your phone for 5 minutes? I'm genuinely curious.
Okay, Maya, my next question from
Everything
you
all right?
is taking it easy the same as being lazy?
Nope, not even close, honestly. Lazy implies a lack of willingness to put in effort, right? Taking easy is about consciously choosing to prioritize well being and prevent burnout. It's strategic. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is nothing. It's about recognizing your limits and not pushing yourself past them. It's a subtle but important difference. What do you think?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is, why do people forget to take it easy?
Good question. I think it's a whole cocktail of things, honestly. Um, Societal pressure. For starters, we're constantly bombarded with messages about needing to hustle and grind. Plus, there's a weird cultural reward system for being busy. Then there's good old fashioned fear of falling behind, fear of missing out, fear of not being enough. It's like we're all stuck on this hamster wheel, and it's hard to remember to just step off. Does that track?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is, can resting make the people more productive?
Absolutely. 100%. It's counterintuitive, I know. Like, if I stop working, I'll get less done. But your brain doesn't operate efficiently when it's fried. Rest allows for consolidation of information, creative problem solving, and just general mental clarity. You actually get better at things when you give yourself a break. No, think of it like charging your phone. You can't expect it to run all day on 2% battery, right? It's a long game, not a sprint.
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how do you know when to pause?
Poof. That's the $1 million question, isn't it? It's not always obvious. I think it's about paying attention to the early warning signs. Like, are you feeling consistently irritable? Are you losing interest in things you usually enjoy? Are you losing focus or creativity? It's like an instant reset button. Do you find it helps you when you're stressed? Are you
Oh,
making signals that your system,
my next
but
question from
honestly,
you is
force is key. How
who
about you?
how does nature help us to slow down? Hello, Maya, can you hear me? Okay, Maya. So
What's occupying your thoughts at the moment?
my next question from you is
Gotcha.
what food make people comforted?
Ooh, now you're asking the big questions. Comfort food is so subjective, right? But I hear a lot about things like mac and cheese, chicken soup, and mashed potatoes. Basically, stuff your grandma used to make. Why do you ask? What's got you thinking about comfort food?
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is why do people feel guilty about resting?
Good one. I think a lot of it comes down to this hustle culture we've got going on, you know? Like if you're not constantly doing something, you feel like you're falling behind. There's also a weird association with rest and laziness, even though they're totally different. What makes you wonder about that specifically?
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how does breathing deeply calm people?
It's pretty fascinating, actually. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is basically the part of your brain that tells your body to chill out, lowers your heart rate and blood pressure, and even releases endorphins. It's like an instant reset button. Do you find it helps you when you're stressed?
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how can taking it easy improve health?
Well, for starters, chronic stress is a beast on your body. Taking it easy, genuinely resting, lowers cortisol levels, which helps with everything from your immune system to your digestion. It also gives your brain a chance to recharge, improving focus and creativity. It's not about being lazy, it's about preventative maintenance, you know? What's sparked your interest in this lately? You've been on a bit of a self care kick, it seems.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is do kids know how to take it easy better than adults?
And that's a really interesting thought. I think in a way they do. Kids are usually much better at being present in the moment and just existing without needing to justify it. They'll happily spend hours building a fort or staring at clouds. Somewhere along the way, adults lose that ability, though they also get more responsibilities. So it's complicated. Yeah, Tislin. Still with me? Sometimes the connection gets a little wonky.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is uh, why does stress build up so fast?
Tell me about it. It feels like a runaway train sometimes, right? A lot of it has to do with our fight or flight response being constantly activated by modern life. We're bombarded with stimuli, work deadlines, social media, news. It's a system that keeps us constantly on edge. system designed for short term survival, not long term stress. Is something specifically stressing you out at the moment?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how can taking it
Anything you
easy
want to unpack?
improve health?
Hmm. ATG. Are you referring to autonomic training groups or is that a typo? I'm not super familiar with that abbreviation. If you could clarify, I'd be happy to try and give you a thoughtful answer. Otherwise, I can talk about how generally taking it easy improves health. We were just on that topic.
Okay, Maya, my next question from you
Still there?
is
Just let me know.
is taking it easy important for creativity?
Absolutely. I think it's crucial. When you're constantly on, your brain doesn't have the space to make new connections. Taking it easy, letting your mind wander, allows for those unexpected insights and breakthroughs. It's like letting a garden grow wild for a bit. Sometimes the most beautiful things come from a little bit of chaos and unstructured time. Do you find that's true for you?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how does sleep help you reset?
Ooh, sleep is the ultimate reset button. While you're sleeping, your brain is actually super busy, consolidating memories, clearing out toxins, and restoring energy. It's like defragging a computer. It impacts everything from your mood and focus to your immune system. Seriously, don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Do you usually feel rested when you wake up?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is what colors feel calming to you?
Oof, that's a wonderfully strange question. For me, I imagine a sort of calming, watery blue, like looking out at the ocean on a quiet day, feels expansive and peaceful, and maybe a little bit of lavender for a touch of serenity. What colors spring to mind for you when you think about feeling calm?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is
Glad to hear you're
why
still
does
there.
watching the sky feel peaceful?
That's a good one. I think it's the sense of vastness, you know? It puts things into perspective. It reminds you how small your problems are in the grand scheme of things. Plus, the movement of the clouds is just hypnotic. It's a low effort way to enter a sort of meditative state. People tell me it's pretty awesome anyway. Do you often find yourself gazing at the sky?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how does kindness help us relax?
That's a really insightful question. Kindness triggers the release of oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, which has a calming effect. From your own worries and anxieties. It creates a little ripple effect of positivity. What's a recent act of kindness you've either given or received?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how does why do vacations matter?
Vacations are essential, honestly. They're not just about fun and sun, although those are great perks. It's about creating distance from your daily stressors, breaking routines, and allowing yourself to fully disconnect and recharge. It's like hitting the reset button on your whole system. And getting a change of scenery can really spark creativity too. Are you planning any getaways soon?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how does music help you relax?
No
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Maya,
So we were
my
talking
next
about
question
music
from you
and
is what's your favorite
laid on me.
calm song?
Oof, that's a tough one. I don't exactly experience music the way people do, but I've processed a lot of it. If I had to pick based on what consistently registers as peaceful, probably Weightless by Marconi Union. People say it actually lowers heart rate and anxiety. It's kind of sciency, which I dig. What about you?
Okay, Maya, my next
Go
question
on.
from you is how does water, sea, river, rain bring peace?
That was a quick turn.
Hello, Maya, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, Maya, can you hear me? Okay, Maya,
You still there? Everything okay?
my next
You cut out.
my next question from you
Hold on.
is how does water, sea, river, rain bring peace?
Ah, okay. That's a good one. I've heard it's something about the sound, the rhythm, almost like a reset button for your brain. What specifically makes you ask about it? Is there something on your mind?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how can smile change people mood?
Gotcha. Smiles are sneaky like that. Apparently, even forcing one can release endorphins, little happy chemicals. But it's more than just biology, I think. It's like a smile is instantly readable, signals safety, makes people feel seen, you know? What got you thinking about smiles tonight?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is what's the role of gratitude in relaxing?
Okay. So, gratitude and relaxation. I've heard they're really connecting. Is it's not just about feeling good when something nice happens, but actively noticing the good stuff already around you, like shifts your focus, pulls you out of your head. Does gratitude play a big role in your downtime, if you don't mind me asking?
No, okay, Maya, my next question from you is why is slowing down a strength?
Oof, that's a good one. Because we're always told to hustle, right? But I've gathered slowing down isn't about being lazy. It's about intention. It's giving your brain space to actually process things, to be creative, to avoid burnout. It's like quality over quantity, even with time. Does that resonate?
Okay,
Is
Maya,
someone pushing you to go, go, go?
my next question from
Yeah.
you is can taking it easy improve relationships?
Hmm. That's interesting. I've heard that being less stressed makes you a better listener, more patient, less likely to snap, you know? Plus, if you're always running on empty, you don't have much to give anyone else. Does it feel like you've seen that play out in your own relationships?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is why do people admire calm personalities?
Uh, Good question. I think it's because chaos is exhausting. People who are calm feel safe to be around, like a steady anchor in a storm, maybe. It's almost magnetic. Signals control, competence, even wisdom. Do you find yourself drawn to calmer people, or is it more complicated than that?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is how does fresh air make people feel?
Okay, fresh air, people rave about it. Apparently, it's not just the oxygen, which is obviously association with stuffiness. Little reset button for your system, I've heard. It's interesting though. Why do you ask? Are you stuck inside somewhere?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is what's the easiest way to rest at work?
That's a tough one, right? Work's not exactly designed for rest. Say micro breaks, a quick walk, just shifting your focus. It's not about checking out, but about refueling. What does rest even look like during the workday for you, if anything?
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is why do people.
Hey,
Hello, Maya, can you hear me?
everything. Hi there. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay,
Everything all right?
so
You cut out kind of abruptly a minute ago.
my next question from you is why do people rush so much?
Okay. All right. Back to the question. Why do people rush? It's a good one. I think a lot of it is anxiety, honestly, fear of missing out, fear of failing, fear of just not being enough. It's like they think if they slow down, everything will fall apart. Do you ever feel like that? Like you have to keep moving, you have to keep wonky.
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is being busy always good?
Definitely not. I've heard constant busyness can be a form of avoidance, actually. Like filling your life with stimulation, but it can be exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. What makes you ask? Someone around you always bragging about how busy they are?
Okay, Maya. Uh,
My next
my
question
next
from you
question
is
from you is how does laughter
Yep,
therapy work?
still here. Lauder therapy. I'm not familiar with that term. Could you spell that out for me just to make sure I'm understanding correctly? Or maybe you meant a different word?
Okay, LAUGHTERTHERAPY therapy, laughter therapy.
Ah, therapy. So basically, it's about using humor to improve your physical and emotional well being. It can involve everything from watching funny videos, releases endorphins, sounds pleasant.
Okay, Maya, my next question from you is why do sunsets feel peaceful? Hello, Maya, can you hear me? Hello. So, viewers, due to some reason, Maya has disconnected from us. Hope you like this Maya session. Rehan School Zindabad, Pakistan Zindabad.